Beaver County is witnessing a transformation of its economy after so many years of struggling after the departure of companies like Jones & Laughlin and Babcock & Wilcox. The arrival of the Shell Chemical Appalachia Petrochemical Plant in Potter Township will certainly change the fortunes of Beaver County and the surrounding area. But will the people who live there be prepared to fill the jobs that come with the construction and operation of that ethane cracker facility? Beaver County Career and Technology Center in nearby Monaca hopes to train that area's workforce to do just that. Their administrative director, David Whitehead, joins us now on the Sunday Business page to share his thoughts on this challenge and opportunity. He's the former superintendent of the Aliquippa School District. Hey, it's so good to have you on the show. Thank you, Dave, very much for being here.
Thanks, John. Good to see you again.
You know, I think a lot of people know how important this cracker plant is, but it will also require a different kind of worker, a skilled worker. Tell us a little bit about your operation and how it relates to all that.
Well, we engulf the whole compass of 17 programs, from welding to health occupations to cosmetology. And I think one of the facts of this whole transformation, there's still going to be ancillary positions after the construction of the cracker plant.
Right. Your particular program is called the Beaver County Career and Technology Center. Are you part of CCBC, the Community College of Beaver County?
We are not. We are part of the 14 sending school districts of Beaver County, but we are located right next door to the Community College of Beaver County, and we are in partnership with them in almost every endeavor we do, and it's a great relationship because logistically.
So are you essentially the vocational school then for the school districts of Beaver County?
Yes, in the old days we would be called the VOTEC.
The VOTEC.
Yes.
I guess, is that not modern politically correct language these days?
We're CTCs.
You know, I think one thing, and we've stressed this a lot on this program, that you don't need a full 4-year college degree to make a good living in Western Pennsylvania. There are plenty of 6-figure salaries out there for folks who get the right kind of training, skilled training in particular hands-on occupations. And that's part of what you're doing.
That's exactly right, John. We are creating pathways to certifications. We supply a lot to the trade unions in terms of our construction trades, and that has created various opportunities. Now, that doesn't forbid you from going on to obtain your college degree.
Right.
We're actually finding out a lot of the employers are paying for that education. So this is fiscally sound to do this also.
Well, relate with what you're doing at your place with Shell. Are you working with Shell? We know that CCBC has programs that are training young folks and older folks of all ages to go right in and to manage some of the highly technical equipment that the ethane plant's going to have in the 2020s. Are you part of all that?
We're preparing them with the foundations, then to go into the process technology program at CCBC. The fact is, Shell is not going to hire the 18-year-old coming out of high school.
Of course not.
And I think that's, you know, the realization we all have. We are preparing that foundation. So, you know, we talk about STEM today and having those skills, and including in that is the soft skills, the skills to be part of a team.
Right.
To be flexible and resilient in what they're doing. So, yes, we have a great relationship with Shell. Shell's been a wonderful neighbor, I think, to everybody in Beaver County thus far, and everybody's excited. But our role, our niche is that preparation for that next step.
And you, as somebody who was a former public school district superintendent, I mean, you know the travails in school districts these days, and a lot has to do with the inability to fund all the things that need to be done. How do you think, does a program like this really help the local school districts?
I think it does. Obviously, I'm biased at this point, but
Sure.
Coming from traditional K-12, we're of the best kept secret, and that's not something to be proud of, but people look at vocational education with a stigma.
Right.
And you know,
do you think that's changing at all? I hope it's changing.
I think it is. You know, we have a marketing person now to help promote what we're doing, whether it's on YouTube and Facebook and everything else. But with the National Perkins Initiative that was just recently reauthorized, career and technical ed, and that's kind of the, we do acronyms in education all the time, but that has opened a lot of doors, and I think the national media has picked up on it.
We only have about 10, 15 seconds. How many students are in your program right now?
We have about 640 students right now.
Right, 640 students who may end up working, who knows, at the Shellcracker plant.
Yes.
David Whitehead, thank you, sir, very much for being part of our show today. It's great to have you. Great to see you again on our show.
Thanks.
Thank you. We'll be back with a program note and more of the Sunday Business Page in just a few moments. Stick with us.